Hey y'all, this is Southern Woods here. Welcome back to another Ages of Conflict War simulation. We are in the year 1780 in our own timeline. Alright, 10 years after 1770, which was the last one of these videos. We are now in the tail end of the Revolutionary War in our own timeline, so the only thing that's really changed here on the map is that the colonies are aligned with each other and not Britain, because of course we're going to war against Britain. The only other difference is one of the largest tribes in North America at the time, the Cherokee, are aligned with Britain as well during the Revolutionary War. So, curious to see where this ends up. Will we come out on top? Alright, assuming that we also fight Spain and all the other tribes, or will the British, or will one of the tribes or Spain take advantage of this Revolutionary War and win the whole battle royale? Let's find out now. Alright, the British conquered the Osage. That's the first to fall. And then the Hassla, alright, up in the northwest, also fell. The Natchez conquered by Georgia down south. Meanwhile, some tribal wars against the British are going on around the Great Lakes. The Illinois were conquered by the British. The Chippewa doing a good job resisting up here. Meanwhile, Georgia was conquered by the Muskogee tribe, so we are the first colony to fall. We don't make it to the forming of America, I suppose. South Carolina was also conquered by the Muskogee, so these Native American tribes not helping us out right now. Meanwhile, the British are conquering the Chippewa and some other tribes. They're on a tear right now. The Crow moving out west, alright, into the Rockies, expanding their territory a good bit against Spain. Meanwhile, the Wabanaki Confederacy conquered by the British up in the far north. We have a lot of battles in the far northwest, but of course our focus mainly for now will be on the Revolutionary War battlefronts. Alright, we want to see what happens. Whoa, a lot of battles going on all of a sudden as British Florida, alright, they're trying to fight against the Muskogee. The Cherokee are also doing some things against the colonies. British Florida was conquered by the Muskogee, and then the Apache and Wichita were conquered by the Comanche out here in the mid-southwest. Meanwhile, the Cherokee were taken out by the Muskogee, so the British only alliance has been taken out. Meanwhile, Virginia and North Carolina pushing deep up into British territory right now. They also have to deal with the Sac Fox people. So the British not looking too hot. Meanwhile, the Crow were conquered by the Nez Perce. The Southern Paiute conquered by New Spain as they try to take out some of these smaller tribes within their territory. Meanwhile, the Muskogee were taken out, this time by the Miami, who moved down from Ohio all the way into South Georgia, current day. The Ohio now trying to push north. The Seminole trying to expand, pushing against the Captain Generalcy of Cuba, who had made a landing prior. But it looks like Cuba is going to take out the Seminoles. So Cuba has now pushed up into present-day Florida. This western territory of North Carolina is getting eaten up by the Sac Fox. Now we have the British really doing a big offensive into the far northwest with where all the main colonies are, all the smaller colonies. Meanwhile, the Innu were conquered by the British. That's a big dub for them as they get bigger. Meanwhile, the Miami were conquered by Virginia. And the Sioux over in the Midwest were conquered by the Plains Creek up here. Now we have New Spain doing a huge naval invasion, taking out Cuba and getting Florida as well, having all of the Caribbean right now. So New Spain taking over the seas, has most control of the Gulf. Plains Creek getting huge up here in the far north white. And the British just took out New York, so I think that's the third colony to fall. Looking at the alliance map here, here we are. This is America, or trying to become America. We have our independence declared right now, but can we guarantee it? And do Manifest Destiny all in one go. Meanwhile, the Blackfoot Confederacy getting kind of big as well, pushing down south into the Kiowa. And they will succeed doing that. Meanwhile, Virginia taking out the Sac Fox and the Wyandotte, getting most control of the Great Lakes and Greater Ohio River Valley region. Really big is Virginia and North Carolina, kind of being the protector of these smaller colonies that haven't been able to expand, only defend themselves against the British. Meanwhile, North Carolina is moving west. The Plains Creek and Blackfoot are going against each other up here. All right, big offensive push from the Americans. This could be the end for the British, the end for the bloody redcoats as we push further north and north. All right, the British had to escape all the way into the Arctic Circle, essentially, as Massachusetts and Virginia push onward, really trying to cut them off. But Virginia is also having to go against the Plains Creek, who is going against the colonies, it looks like. Maybe a backdoor treaty with the British. But Massachusetts, I mean, they're trying so hard to get their independence right now. Our independence. And we do! The British are pushed out of North America. We have secured our independence from them. And now it's just time to complete Manifest Destiny. And in this war, this has taken over 100 years. So we're doing this in like almost the turn of the 20th century. Plains Creek, Virginia? Virginia just turned on New Jersey? Oh. Oh, I forgot I could leave alliances. That's not allowed. Oh no. Well, I guess Virginia said we hate New Jersey, and New Jersey said, oh, a whole bunch of things was happening. Oh boy. There was a civil war by accident, as Delaware was taken out by Maryland, and then Pennsylvania was taken out by New Jersey, and then Virginia's like, whoa, what's going on? I'm taking out New Jersey. So now we have Maryland, North Carolina, Virginia, and Connecticut, and Maryland, or maybe I already said that, being the only colonies left, I suppose, as I save them from total, utter civil war, because we're trying to make sure America stabilizes. They can't collapse already, even though North Carolina and Connecticut just did. I thought, oh, what's going on? I guess they're completely out of an alliance now? Oh, shit. Oh, well. We tried. All right, it turns out we couldn't help it. And now the only colony left is Virginia. It's no longer the United States of America. It was for like a year in our simulation, and then they all turned on each other. Now it's just the United Virginia. And then, oh, and Massachusetts. I did not. When did Massachusetts get that big? And the Yuchi. New Spain's still there. Oh man, this is a mess. See, this is what it could have ended up like. Totally, because this is totally accurate. Battle Simulator. Nope, different game. Okay, New Spain looks like they're on the verge of collapsing. At least they're losing most of their territory. But the Yuchi were just conquered by Virginia, so New Spain gets new life. As we have Virginia, Massachusetts, the Yakima, and New Spain in this wacky simulation. Looks like the Yakima are going to get taken out, though, as their economy has collapsed. Yep, so it's Virginia, Massachusetts, and New Spain. Oh, man. I want to say Virginia's about to get chokehold. And it looks like they will. Will it be Massachusetts? One of the original 13 colonies. One of the first. Or will it be New Spain? Does Spain take advantage of North America via the Revolutionary War and then, I suppose, the corresponding Civil War? Looks like Massachusetts will take care of New Spain. They're done, son. So there you have it. All right. The Revolutionary War, if it was an all-out battle civil war, America would win. We declared our independence and we won. We kicked the bloody redcoats out of North America, but then immediately we said, manifest destiny. We don't have the same ideals with the rest of the colonies. We're all battling each other, and Massachusetts comes up on top. So shout out to Massachusetts. You win. Hit me with that like button if you want to see more of these Ages of Conflict war simulations. If you have your own idea, drop it in the comments. And if you want to see outdoor videos, food reviews, or anything like that as well, you might as well hit the subscribe button and join the Southern Woods community. Without further ado, I will see y'all another 10 years into the future, in the year 1790 most likely. See you then, Southern Woods.